Hey everyone, welcome to our What is Coaching sneak peek into Team DreamBuilders. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Thank you for taking a little time out of your Saturday, or if you're watching the recording of this, which I know a lot of you are, thank you for just taking the time to explore more about what this team's about, who we are as coaches. I have been fortunate enough to be at this convention for the last couple days down here in LA, and it's a new leader conference. They invite some of the top coaches to come along and just kind of further your knowledge of coaching, of helping people. So you might have seen me seen the adventure on my stories and gone, hey, what is this all about? And now you're tuning into the webinar, so welcome. First of all, I wanted to just kind of introduce myself and let you know a little bit of background. My name is Whitney Barr. I'm a brand new mama, so I've got my little ergo pack on in case little man wakes up from his nap and is fussy. I'm just going to put him in here. But I think that's the beauty of this business is you can do this business as a mom. You can do this business pregnant. You can do this business working full time. It's so flexible and tailorable to you and your schedule, which is what was so attractive to me about it when I was working full-time corporate America, working 70 hours a week, training for Ironman, another 30 hours a week. And I thought, I have no time, but I don't love what I'm doing, which was corporate finance at the time. And how could I find a passion or a hobby or a side job where it fulfilled that place in my heart that I knew I had this calling, and corporate finance definitely wasn't fulfilling that spot in my heart. And so I figured there's got to be something else out there for me. So I went to coffee with a gal who I was training for Ironman with, and I was noticing that she was coaching people. So we went to coffee and she was just kind of telling me a little bit about what she did. And she's like, Whit, I think you could do this. You want me to send you the info? So she sent me a webinar similar to this one that you guys are listening to. I watched it and I'm like, I'm in. I can do this on the side, like in the little pockets of my day when I felt like I still had no time. I can do this and I can build this side business until maybe one day it'll take over my full-time job, or maybe one day it won't, but I jumped all in. And that was 6 years ago. So we started this team from ground zero, and we've just been building kind of one amazing woman at a time. So you are joining a team who's been very established. You're joining a team of incredible ladies from all walks of life. We've got moms, we've got stay-at-home moms, we've got full-time working moms, we have women who don't have kids who are just, rocking the life. We have an aerospace engineer, we have a doctor, we have many nurses, many teachers. So amazing. And then if you're a guy listening to this, we do have a few male coaches as well. And then a lot of the women who are on the team, their husbands are coaches. So we're definitely not restricted to just women. It tends to be that in this business, that probably women dominant, but guys do really well in this business too. And then we also have some personal trainers on the team, women who wanted to kind of expand their reach beyond just the people they saw in the gym every day. So that's kind of a little bit about DreamBuilders, how we got started, but I want to give you the background on Beachbody. Beachbody, you might have heard some things, other things. Beachbody is the company behind the programs P90X, Insanity, if you've ever heard of those. Those were kind of our first big launches. About 10 years ago, our CEO, Carl Deichler, had this idea of bringing fitness to the home. And, they'd had the kind of goofier, but programs that worked. I'm thinking of was it Richard Simmons? They'd had some of the at-home workout programs. Rebecca's nodding yes. But he was like, can we bring extreme fitness to the home? We really want to rock this. And the company he was working for at the time kind of laughed him out of the place. They're like, I don't think that's going to work. So he started on his own and did a little, some test programs, nothing really took off right away. And then he teamed up with Tony Horton and they produced what is now P90X. But when they first launched it, it was kind of a total flop. They took some sample sizes out of a sample size of 10, 5 people who ordered the program never even opened the box, right? They were just sitting on their couch one night. They're like, saw the infomercial. That looks good. I could get in shape. Got to their door. They never opened it. 2 out of the 10 people got the program, started it, and then never finished it. It was, 90 days. That's significant, and they couldn't get through it. The last 3 people of the 10 sample size of 10 started, finished, had amazing results, started telling their friends and family about it, helping others get through the program themselves. These are the people that Beachbody really wanted to speak to and find out, hey, how was it so successful for you? What was your secret? So they pulled those groups of people and they figured out the one common thread between all of them was they all had a buddy to get through the program with. So whether it was somebody they were texting every morning or someone they were held accountable to or a spouse, they were getting through it together. So Carl thought, I think that's the secret. We need a buddy system. And that's how the Coach Network was born. It was person getting results, doing the program, getting results, helping the next person. So it became kind of a social networking company of, person helping person. And it's still founded on those same principles of every new coach comes in, starts with a program, gets results, helps the next person. Okay, so that's kind of, we're products of the product. And that's exactly what we're founded on, and our team and our mission is helping people live a healthy and fulfilling life. So that's exactly what we strive to achieve every day with ourselves and then with the people that we help. So as coaches, we are those encouragers. We are those cheerleaders. We are not necessarily personal trainers. We're not necessarily certified health coaches. We're just people, everyday men and women who went through, had an up and down of any aspect of life, got to us, and then wanted to get these results, got great results, or have been living by the programs with the meal plans and just feeling so good that we naturally share it. Okay. So how do we do that? We lead what we call challenge groups or boot camp groups or accountability groups. And we have one team-wide one called Self-Love Fit Club. You may have heard me talk about it before, that a lot of the coaches are in, and then we add all of our clients to that group so that it's one supportive community of person loving on another person. And then we're all in it together. And we feel like, okay, I have accountability, I have support, I have others doing this journey with me. So what is our kind of role as a coach? First and foremost, you're on your own journey and you're doing your own workout program and you're following a meal plan and you're becoming your best self. Another aspect of becoming your best self that we really hone in on as coaches is something we call personal development. And we do that through listening to incredible podcasts that kind of fuel your mind, make you a better leader, make you a better person. Also books through Audible or reading books, just to help you become that best coach, help you get beyond maybe some of your self-limiting beliefs. When I first started, I didn't believe I could help anybody. I had never really helped anybody. And through the journey of first taking care of myself and then learning from others who had walked before me and then written books about it, I learned how to become that leader, how to become that coach. So that's kind of the personal development piece that we believe in so much. And then the last kind of part of our coaching duties is recognition. And that kind of goes back to the cheerleading aspect too, of you're recognizing the success of others who you're helping and just kind of spreading that love always. So I touched on this a little bit. Who do you have to be? What do you have to be? You just have to be somebody who has an incredible heart to help others, someone who's open-minded, somebody who has a good work ethic, somebody who is coachable, because you're going to come into this team and you might not know a lot of things to start off with. I know I didn't, but we can show you the way. And if you're coachable and you're willing to try new things, step out of your comfort zone, which can absolutely be scary. We've all been there and we all fail forward. But that's who we're looking for. It's just somebody with that positive mindset too, and somebody who's willing to kind of get their hands dirty and put in some work. Now, that level of work can vary. If you're somebody who wants this to be a little part-time side hustle, obviously your hours and your duties are going to be different than somebody who, like me, I wanted out of my full-time job. I needed to make 6 figures in this business. So we work with coaches of all aspects, whether you just want to do the workout programs, get a discount, or you kind of want to be that hobby coach. And that's someone who I help a couple people each month, or I help my friends and family when they ask for my help, or the full-time coach one day who's like, all right, I'm going to make this my exit strategy out of my corporate job, for instance. And then who you don't have to be. You don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to be a certified nutritionist. You don't have to be somebody with a huge social media following. I started with a Facebook of 200 friends, and I didn't even know what an Instagram was yet. So you don't have to have this crazy following, which I think is a very popular misconception. And you don't have to have a goal body either. So many of our top coaches come into this journey with not their goal body, and then they go on their journey. They go through the program, they go through the meal plan, and along that journey, they're inviting others to jump in with them, to get healthy with them. And they end up being the most successful coaches because they believe in it and it's worked for them. So don't feel like, who's going to listen to me? You know, I have 60 pounds to lose. I have 100 pounds to lose. I have 300 pounds to lose. We have top coaches in the network that are still on their journey. One of our very top elite coaches, she has over 75 pounds to still lose. And she is just so inspirational to women out there because she's taking it one day at a time. And so many people can relate to her. So she has this phenomenal network of, she calls it plus size women, and they crush it. So absolutely anybody can rock this business. I truly believe that. All right. Popular question. Oh, yeah.
Also,
go ahead, Rebecca.
Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success. You have to freaking hard. It's so worth it, right?
So good. Sorry.
That's all.
Awesome. Thanks, girlie. I think it cut out a little bit. But yeah, Rebecca was just saying, I'll talk about that here in a second with kind of how we earn. It's Beachbody has a disclaimer, like, we do not guarantee any level of success or income. It's all based on your diligence, your skill, how hard you work. And that's kind of with anything, with anything in life, which I appreciate, you know, the people who work their booties off and do the right things and the steps that we give you, they're the ones who do really well. So thank you, Rebecca, for adding that. Okay, so let's go into how we earn. That's a great segue into kind of the topic of money. So we earn in 3 different ways as coaches. One is just straight commission. Anything you help somebody with, you earn between 25 and 40% commission. So for instance, Beachbody On Demand. It's that incredible app that can go on any TV, any laptop, any cell phone, and you can stream workouts wherever you go. For a year's subscription to that, somebody would pay $99. You as their coach make $40 of that. So that's commission based. We also have something called team cycle bonuses. This is based on how well you and your team are doing. So this part of the business is really, you grow this if you're somebody who is kind of that hobby coach, but then merging into that, I want to be a full-time coach. This is where the majority of your income over time is going to come from. Because as a team, we help you build one leg of your business, and then you are in charge of building this other leg. And they kind of do a 2-to-1 ratio. And every time that happens, you get a cycle bonus as a coach. So those cycle bonuses happen hundreds of times a week for, you know, coaches who've kind of been in it for a while, and it's all based on volume and how well your team's doing, and essentially how many people you guys are helping as a team, which is why we really encourage you, if you're looking into coaching, please look into a team where you have the leadership, you have a strong leg of that team where that coach is going to help you build that leg. That is so, so, so important. And then the third way we earn is through rank advancement bonuses, which we will teach you as you jump into this business with based on your goals. If you're like, I just kind of want to dabble and be a hobby coach, then we'll help you hit kind of the first couple ranks and you'll be good to go and set there. But if you're somebody who says, you know, no, I want to do this full time, like I want to make this my exit strategy, then we're going to jump in and we're going to say, okay, first level, we get to diamond. second level, we get to 2-star diamond, 5-star diamond, 10-star diamond, 15-star diamond. Those are the bonuses. Each of those levels is where you tap into bonuses. So at 2-star, every quarter you make about $1,000 in a bonus per quarter. 5-star, it's about $3,000 to $5,000 per quarter. 10-star diamond, it's right about 10 grand per quarter. And then 15-star diamond, it's about 20 to 25,000 per quarter. So those are the benchmarks and another way that we earn as coaches. And we'll go into more on that with your new coach training. Okay, the trips. You guys have seen us. This is us in Riviera Maya last year, 2 years ago. You've seen us kind of go on the trips. You've seen me at these conventions. How do you earn those? So the conventions in particular are pretty much open to any coach. We have in July, we're all going to Summit, which is in New Orleans. That's that big convention you may have seen us all take, where as a team we all get together, and it's a chance for all of us to learn, and it's kind of workshop style. And then you also get to work out with the super trainers every morning. It is a 4-day experience unlike anything you've ever imagined. The first one I went to was like, finally, I found my people. I found my calling. I found where I belong. And that was the immediate feeling I had when I got there. The Success Club trips, which are the Maya Rivieras. This year is Punta Cana. We go on cruises. We go to Walt Disney World. Those are earned by helping 3 people a month get started on their health and fitness journey. So we set that out for a lot of people when they start as a coach, is that's the first benchmark. Okay, in your first month, let's help 3 people. And we help you kind of find those people, how to invite those people, how to talk to those people, and bring them into our Self-Love Fit Club, where we'll get them results. You help the 3 people, and you do that each month. You earn those trips for free for you and a significant other. So that's kind of how we earn the trips, the incentives, the conventions, the trainings. The training I'm at right now, as soon as you hit 1 or 2-star diamond, which we'll go over when you become a new coach, you get to come to this convention. And then we have a November leadership convention that you get to go to when you hit 5-star diamond. So really, really neat opportunities to just continue your learning and to continue to become a better coach. All right, so what are the next steps in your journey? Or if you're like, okay, this sounds great, what do I do? So costs of becoming a coach. I really recommend starting with one of our challenge packs. Those challenge packs range from about $150 to $350, depending on how many items you want in your package. So I got started with a $150 package at the time. I was like, all right, I want the workouts and I want Shakeology, so that I could do the meal plan the way it was designed with Shakeology, and then I could pick the workout program. At that time, we didn't have Beachbody on demand, so we had to just pick. I picked hip hop abs. So I got that program. I went through it start to finish, and it was not my favorite. But now what's beautiful about it is you get a year's subscription to Beachbody on demand with your package. So you can do any of the 750 workout programs that we've ever designed. You can do any of them. So with your $150, you get the Beachbody on demand for the full year. You get Shakeology for a month. You get all the new coach trainings, websites, your links, all of it. And then you obviously get the accountability, the support, and the coach mentorship that I'll go into in a second. And then kind of looking at what are my first 30 minutes, 30 hours, 30 days, what do those look like if I were to sign up? First 30 minutes as a coach, you will get an email from your upline coach, and that will kind of give you your first outline of, okay, who are you? What are your goals? What can we help you achieve? And it'll have a link right there to our New Coach University, which will kind of go through in your first 30 hours. Gives you the background of the business. You'll start to learn the lingo. You'll start to learn how to help people. We'll go over, again, the pay structure, what your first goals are in that first month. And then within your first 30 days, you'll jump into our New Coach Mentorship, which for us, our next 6-week New Coach Mentorship is going to start at the very beginning of March. And so this gives you perfect time to kind of get your package, get your program, get started with your workouts and your meal plan. And then once you kind of get your feet under you, we'll start going through the new coach mentorship so that you can start inviting people to your first challenge group, which can be the Self-Love Fit Club as well, the one we all run together. Within that new coach mentorship, it's a 6-week series. We go over how to build a brand, who you want to help, who's your target market. And when I first started, I wanted to help other triathletes. I recognized that we were all getting injured, and it was just the overuse of everything going straight forward, swimming, biking, running. So I wanted to help triathletes with cross training, and our programs did that. And it also gave triathletes an incredible meal plan because most of them don't eat too well or not getting the right macros and the right nutrients. So that was my target market when I started. And now it's shifted. Now it's new moms. So this can always be evolving, and we get to narrow in on who you want to help. And then whether you want to help people in person or online kind of varies based on, where your heart is. I want to help people in person. A lot of the coaches who come in go, I don't know that many people, so I'd rather just help people that I meet on Instagram, or I'd rather help people that I meet on Facebook who need that extra help and support. And we'll help you, if you do decide to help people on social media, how to grow your brand through social media so that you're not a salesperson. The very last thing we want is your social media to look like a Beachbody billboard. If you go to my profile and look through my photos, you will never see me taking my Shakeology bag and kissing it, or showing my workout DVDs, or anything that just screams like sales and Beachbody. I don't do, because that's not me. Yes, that's a part of my career and what I do, but we're going to brand you. We want the whole social media front to be you, because you're the unique piece in this. You're the piece that they get when they sign up, and you're the coach. You're the magic, right? Anybody can get a workout program on YouTube. Anybody can get a meal plan from a nutritionist, or they can go to Whole Foods and get a smoothie. Those things are somewhat replaceable, although I do think we have the best. What the unique formula is you. So that's who we're going to brand on social media, and we'll teach you how to do that. All right, so we've kind of gone through a lot of it. This was a lot of info, but I just wanted to open it up to questions. Some of you who are watching the recording of this sent me questions as well that I'll make sure to tackle. But anybody who's on live, do you guys have questions that I can help answer for you? Jeanette, do you have anything? Renee? Awesome. There's an 805 number, and I'm not sure who it is, but you're welcome to ask questions too. Some of them that people sent in to answer. One was, I heard Beachbody wasn't supporting coaches anymore. Is that true? And it's actually not true. There was a company that recently got shut down by the FTC, the kind of governing body over all network marketing companies. They shut down the coaching aspect of it. It was Advocare. And so they might be getting it confused with that. They got rid of the representative, kind of what we are as coaches. They got rid of that part of the network. So now, instead of people being able to build their teams, they're only able to sell for commission. But Beachbody does not fall into that category. We can absolutely still build our teams. We can still build through commission-based, through team-based, however we'd like to. So that's pretty awesome. Beachbody did have they have now kind of two segments of their market. They have the paid programming, the infomercial side, and then they have the coach network side. But those have always kind of been separate, and I'd say the coaching side is about 10 times bigger than the infomercial side, just because of that unique aspect of them having a coach. That's the secret sauce to getting people results that Beachbody figured out, was that coaching network. So another question was, how do you make money? So I hope I answered that. If anybody still has questions about the income structure or wants more details on that, feel free to reach out to me, because I have a couple of videos that just really dive into the money-making aspect of it, so I can send those to you. What else did someone send? Oh, what does it cost? $150 to sign up. Oh, that's what I wanted to share. $150 to sign up, and then it's $15.95 a month, $15.95 to keep your coach business websites going. And that, they call it our business service fees. And then Beachbody also takes care of all the back end customer service stuff for us, the shipping. So you don't have to carry product in your garage, in your house, and do kind of all of your same, all the shipping out yourself. Beachbody takes care of that for you. And then I recommend staying on a product. So if you stayed on Shakeology every month, you get the coach discount on all of the products. Shakeology at the coach price is about $97 plus tax and shipping. And I recommend staying on something every month. That way you're walking, talking proof, right? And when people ask you, hey, do you like this Shakeology? Or what do you think of Energize and Recover? Or do you like the beach bars? You actually have a testimonial to give them because you've tried them yourself. So. But that's totally optional, totally up to you. Amanda texted in, she said, do you have to be a personal trainer? No, you definitely don't. I am, but I would say when I first started, I wasn't a personal trainer yet. And it definitely is still that aspect of just you go on your journey and then you help the next person start their journey. Ooh, somebody dropped one in the chat. What's the average you can make monthly? Is there a cap? Ooh, good question. Average you can make monthly just kind of depends on what your rank is in the business. I would say a great kind of goal that we shoot for new coaches in their first year is making about $1,000 a month. It would breaks into about $250 a week is a great kind of goal to shoot for in your first year. And then I always, kind of for all my coaches shoot to double what they did in their first year. Okay, now we're shooting for $2,000 a month. And what's really cool about kind of the cycle bonus aspect of our pay structure is it starts to go exponential. So the longer you're in the business, it's not so much that you're doubling each year, it starts to go a little more exponential, which is nice. And the only caps on income are, and this is kind of awesome and put in place because of the whole pyramid scheme back in the 80s, 90s, when that became illegal. It was because people who were getting into the business, then whoever got in first, right, did the best. And they weren't capped on their income. So when Beachbody decided to become a network marketing company, they're like, we want to do it right. We want to do it differently. So what they did was at Emerald, Diamond, at the different ranks, they've capped it to where you have to continue to build if you want to continue to not cap. So where this comes in really handy is, for instance, the person who originally signed me up in the business, he never built the business. And because he doesn't, he can't benefit from having a power team leg and then me on the other leg. He doesn't just kind of rake in the cash every month. That would be a pyramid scheme. And Beachbody prevents that from happening. If he's not working, he doesn't get the income. So that's kind of the only cap structure that we have. And we did that so that we could do it right. And so that people who felt like, oh, I didn't get in the beginning, I'm not going to do well at this company, that myth was busted, because anyone who gets in at any point can surpass anyone who's gotten in before them in income, in rank, in any of the above. In fact, that's my goal as a coach, is to help all of you surpass me. And some of you already have, which is absolutely incredible. And that's always my goal, is to help you build bigger, stronger, better than I ever did. So good questions, you guys. I love this. Yeah, I think that's all of them. If you guys have more, please shoot them my way. I would love to answer them. I can answer them kind of in personal message. And then we can chat more about coaching, see if this is going to be the right fit for you. We're excited to welcome you to the team. If you decide this is the right team for you, and coaching is the right aspect for you and the right path, let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Like I said, our next coach mentorship starts at the beginning of March. So we'll get you set up with your package, start you on your fitness and nutrition journey, and then we'll jump into that coach mentorship. So. All right, you guys, any questions, shoot them our way. Thank you so much for jumping on this morning. You're absolutely amazing. Good to see you all. And we'll talk to you later.